Hello friends and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6. And this evening we are flying our next TPC Charters Airline regional operations flight from Chicago to Pittsburgh. We got 80 passengers on the manifest. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. There's actually an event going on right now in Orlando, but we just got to do our grinds and do our flights. So Chicago to Pittsburgh. So before we get started, I wanted to remind you that tonight's flight is brought to you by thepilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, flight sim resources, and more. Check out thepilotclub.org. All right, very good. I think we are all set here. So let's go ahead and jump into the flight deck and see what we got going on here. Oh, let me talk about the flight a little bit. So Chicago to Pittsburgh, it's a 53-minute estimated time en route flight with a distance of 376 miles, so a short hop. We got fairly decent tailwinds there, no significant weather, so all should be good. All right, let's go ahead and jump into here, get the batteries on. No smoking signs. We'll take nav, and we'll take our GPU power. Alright, let's go to flight details. We'll get our flight from dispatch, Chicago, O'Hare International to Pittsburgh International. That looks good. We'll check mark that. 80 passengers. Here's our route, runway heading. We're going to be on radar vectors, rather, to Mobile. And then coming into Pittsburgh via Jersey 5 arrival. Alright, let's go ahead and start boarding. Take a look here. At our tracker. Alright, very good. Let's see what else we got to do here. I think we're all good. Alright, we'll go here. We did get our ACARs, so let's plug in some numbers. Our squawk is 6222. Alright, and our departure frequency. Actually, let's read this whole thing. We got two of them for some reason. Route is good. Cleared. Chicago or O'Hare 8 departure. Maintain 250 until advised.
Ladies and gentlemen,
climb via the SID 5,000.
On behalf of the captain and all cabin crew, we would like to wish you a safe flight. Before taking your seats, please make sure that your small hand luggage, including backpacks, handbags, and shopping bags from the duty-free zone, it was placed only under the seats in front of you, leaving space on the shelves for large hand luggage. Please do not place luggage in the aisles or in the area of emergency exits. Passengers sitting in emergency rows are asked to ensure that their hand luggage is placed on the shelves during takeoff and landing, leaving the floor clear of any objects. Please activate airplane mode on electronic
1190.
devices with network connectivity. Charging electronic devices is prohibited, and if you notice any irregularities in their operation, please contact the onboard crew immediately. At the same time, we would like to inform you that drinking alcohol not purchased on board, smoking, and using e-cigarettes is prohibited. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, very good. Alright, let's go to CBs. No CBs. Route. Database is good. We are going to KPIT. I guess we don't need that anymore. Alright. And TPC6 is our call sign. see here. I think I need to ask about the runway. And look, O'Hare 8. Alright, that's fine. That's Chicago approach. Well, I guess we can look at the 80s here right quick. Ten left, 9 right. Yeah, pretty sure we're gonna get 10 left, so that's fine. Let me see here. We'll go here. Departure, runway, 10 left. Apply, and we're arriving. Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec here. What do we do here? Ooh. Flight plan route. Yep, let's get that situated. Man, I'm struggling here. Alright, so now we're gonna go 10 left. And then arrival 32. Less 32. Jersey gravy. And apply that. Let's see here. 10 left from Delta Delta. Mark that. Where's Delta Delta? Right here. Alright, we're okay there. Alright, so we're good now with our flight plan. Let's see. First fix is mobile. Good to go. Alright, let me go here. Performance in it. Let's go look at our tailwinds. Or our cruise winds, rather. 323.72. That's looking good. While we're here, our block fuel is 10.1. Okay. All right, 0.78. 78 right here. Let's go to performance. Takeoff. Our wind is 60 at 9. All right, and our runway heading is 093. All right, we got that set. Looks good. Let's set up our displays. All right. And we'll get our services. Perfect. 10 left, dry, flaps 2, and we'll go ahead and calculate. trim is 2.4. Alright, that looks good. Go ahead and send to MCDU. Alright, 119 right? Yep, we're good there. Alright, looking good. So our push is going to be tail right. Alright, let me go through my checklists here. Dispatch, OFP, weather we checked, tracker, batteries, APU. Let me see how much time we got left. 6 minutes, yep, let's go ahead and do our fire test. We'll start the APU. All right, that's looking good. All right, we got APU. Let's go electrical pump A.
And Central Aircraft Chicago approach is going to be off the mic for just a few seconds. I'll be right back.
All right. All right, looks like we're done there. Let's get rid of that. Go ahead and close the door. All right, so what do we got here? We're doing flex takeoff 2, rated to 32. Rotate at 131. Tie ice off. Yep, everything's looking good there. We got to stay 250. Oh, they're just loading the bags now. Okay, no problem. Let's go to radio here. All right, just a couple of minutes left. Everything's looking good here.
And Chicago approach is back on the mic. Thanks for your patience.
All right. Alright, that's good. Alright. Looks like they're done. You know what, let's get our charts here. Alright, we need our taxi. And let's see, parking gates. Where are we? Looks like Foxtrot 21. Looks about right. And we're going to Delta Delta.
And Departure United 2614, Carbon Taxi with information. Oscar. United 2614, thanks for Oscar. Runway 10 left at Delta Delta Taxi via Uniform Alpha 7, Bravo 1 November. Okay, runway 10 left at Delta Delta via Uniform Alpha 7, Bravo 1 November, United 2614. And United 2614, for the uniform portion, it's only a short portion there. It'll probably look like Alpha outside your window, but just make that first left as you exit the Southport. Roger, United 2614.
Alright, we're at Foxtrot Fox 21. Yep, that's correct. Now it should be finishing up now. Alright, looks like the services are done. Oh, nice.
Hi, Captain. Boarding is complete.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. My name is Martin. With First Officer Iqbal, we will have the pleasure of leading today's flight. We will soon start taxiing to the runway. The flight should take place on time. Please listen to the cabin crew's instructions during the flight. Thank you, and have a smooth flight.
Cockpit to ground.
Ground, stand by.
Alright, so we don't need to call for push. We'll just push here.
Standing by for pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, clear for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Alright. Now we're gonna wait to start. night it's passing over here. There it is.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Alright, very good. So let's go to assistance. We'll enable our crash damage right quick. Alright, beacon on. And starting engine 1.
Cabin crew, doors on flight and cross-check. We now ask for your full attention as the cabin crew demonstrates the safety features of this aircraft. Please do not use headphones during the demonstration. This aircraft is equipped with 4 main emergency exits, each of them marked with a red exit sign. 2 at the front of the cabin, 2 at the rear of the cabin. There are also 2 emergency exits to the wings.
Yeah, 2614. The winds are 060 at 9. Turn right heading 190. Runway 10 left at Delta Delta, clear for takeoff. Right 190, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, clear for takeoff, United 2614.
To open the valve, lift the outside of the buckle. In the event of a sudden drop in cabin pressure, the individual oxygen masks will automatically fall out of the cabin.
Alright, we're good with engine 1. Go engine 2.
Mask firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Please put it firmly over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Although the bag does not fill with air, the flow of oxygen occurs automatically. If you are traveling with a child or someone who needs help, put the mask on yourself first and then help the other person. The life jacket is located under your seat or in the panel above your heads. In the unlikely event of landing on water, remove the vest and put it over your head. Then pass the straps around the waist and adjust them at the front. To inflate the vest, pull the red string firmly only when exiting the plane. To refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece. Before departure, please read the safety cards, fasten your seatbelts, hold the armrests, and open the windows. For your safety and comfort, we recommend that you keep your seatbelts up throughout the flight. From now on, portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until an announcement is made after landing. We would like to remind you that smoking is strictly prohibited on board, and there are smoke detectors in the toilets. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish everyone a pleasant flight.
Alright, 2 good starts. APU off. And we'll do our flight controls. Full up, full down, neutral, ailerons, full left, full right, neutral, and rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Alright. Flaps 2 set.
Takeoff, okay.
go to Alpha 7 here.
Yeah, 2614, your radar contact, climb, maintain 15,000, proceed direct Bacon.
Maintain 15,000, direct to Bacon for United 2614.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secured and ready for departure.
All right, thank you. Chicago approach. Good evening, Pilot Club 6. Holding short, Alpha 7, ready to taxi. Information, Oscar.
And Pilot Club 6, runway 10 left to Delta Delta, taxi via Alpha 7 Bravo 1 November.
Runway 10 left at Delta Delta via Alpha 7 Bravo 1 November, Pilot Club 6. All right.
And last call, Chicago, sorry about that, my mic wasn't quite working, what's up?
Hang on 1 second.
Last call for Chicago, say again.
All right.
Chicago approach, good evening, France E136.
Air France 136 Heavy, Chicago approach. ATIS information, Oscar's current at O'Hare, and you might need to hold for a descent, but when able, crossfire at 11,000.
One hold.
Now you're outside my airspace currently, so I can't give you hold instructions, but I would recommend it.
This is Alpha 7.
Yeah, 2614, climb, maintain flight level 300, passing 15,000, change to advisory frequency.
Climb, maintain flight level 3, or say again, altitude 39, 2614.
It's flight level 300 and passing 15,000, change to advisory frequency.
Climb, maintain flight level 300 and passing 15, we'll head to South for United 2614, go.
You too.
All right, we're gonna go to November.
First, France 136 here on holding to turn the right shift in position wind. Any questions, sir?
No, sounds good, thanks.
I clear the set.
Affirmative, yeah, you're still outside my airspace, but descend and maintain 11,000.
Right here, 11,000, send you France 136. Perform the final procedure for landing.
Air France 136 Heavy, you could expect the ILS runway 10 center via the windy arrival.
Roger. Let's say runway 10 center via Zimbis, Air France 136 Heavy.
Cabin crew, be ready for departure.
This is Delta Delta.
And Pilot Club 6, you can fly runway heading at 10 left at Delta Delta, clear for takeoff, and I'm going to go ahead and hop offline. Attention all aircraft, Chicago departure is closing. Change to advisory frequency is approved for all aircraft.
Copy, 10 left, clear for takeoff at Delta Delta, runway heading. Thanks, Pilot Club 6.
Yeah, everyone have a good night.
Alright, so he's off.
Approaching runway 10 left.
Auto throttle armed.
Entered runway 10 left. 10,000 feet remaining.
Alright, there we go. I think we're good with everything. Runway heading. Stabilized. Thrust set. Checked. Positive right. You're up.
Caution. TFR ahead.
Let's go flap 0. And we'll go autopilot.
Please remain seated until the seatbelt warning lights turn off. For your safety and comfort, we also suggest that you keep your seatbelts fastened throughout the flight in case unexpected turbulence.
This was okay. Where are we going there? Alright, let's go 33. That's interesting looking buildings. Nothing's really populating here. Come on. That's weird. Oh, now it's populating. Alright, kinda weird looking. I tell you what, let me check something right quick. Data. Yeah, we're good with that. All right, we're passing 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will soon launch our onboard service, offering hot and cold drinks as well as a meal or snack. Please read the onboard menu. If you have a food allergy to any of the ingredients, please inform the cabin crew. At the same time, we kindly inform you that the preferred payment method is payment by card. Thank you.
All right, after takeoff checklist, please.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps. Climbing through transition
Flap 0.
altitude. Pressurization.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
All right, we got altimeters to standard, and we're doing well. Let's go big ForeFlight there. And that there. And I'll go chat with the cabin crew and I'll be right back.
just reached cruising altitude. The entire flight is carried out in accordance with the submitted flight plan. The weather at the destination airport should be good. Do not expect any disruptions during the rest of the flight. However, it is recommended to keep your seatbelts fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
Alright, we are back on deck. What happened with our auto throttle? We've been overspeeding like crazy, guys. Came off auto throttle for some reason. We're gonna get dinged here. Yep, sure did. What the heck happened? Alright, let's start setting up here. Minimums for us are going to be 1330. Got that. Frequency is 1113. What's this here? Cross, cut it at and maintain 10,000. All right. Let's see here. Really above 33 here. What's going on? 39. How did this happen? That's crazy. So we came off, something happened with our auto throttle. Alright, that's fine. So our frequency there is 1113. It's not set up yet. That's what you get for stepping away from the flight deck. Alright, let's go ahead and set up our Pittsburgh charts. And give it a second here. And we're crossing what, cutter at 10. Got it. Yep, that's correct. 32. Let's fix this fruit. That looks good. We're good there. Alright, so let's see here. Our star is Jersey 5. There it is, cut at 10. Our approach is 32. And missed approach 1800, right turn 4000, direct EWC VOR. EWC is 1158. 1158, we'll put that in nav 2. Alright, and we'll take our taxi. And let me look where we're parking. Parking right here by Delta 1. Alright, so we're landing 3-2, probably exiting Romeo. Then Papa, Zulu, Sierra, Echo. Nope, Zulu, Echo, and then Victor. Man, we were getting crazy overspeeds here. Yeah, everything else is fine. Alright, we need our CTAF 1283. Put that in. Alright, so we'll go to 10. Alright, looking good. Put some landing data in there. Runway heading 325. Wind 300 at 11. And temperature is 12. Cap 1, no ice. Got 144 is what we're going to do. Passing Cleveland.
Destination ATIS is 127.25.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just started our descent. Please stay seated. Our onboard service will soon walk through the cabin to collect unnecessary waste.
It's Lake Erie, by the way, right here. Go medium on the brakes. Just the runway length there. 8,000. Yeah, let's go medium on the brakes. Alright, cut it at 10, that's in about 60 miles or so. And we'll be fine there. Alright, so let's see here. For our approach, 1113 is the frequency, that's correct, and approach course is 325, that is correct. And we'll hazy. Alright, 50 miles to Qatar. It's 10,000. And then Groons 6,000. Trini 2,500. Okay. Altimeters 2971. Altimeter set, and we'll go seat belts. It's going to be beautiful sunset landing. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Coming in for landing in Pittsburgh, sir. You're flying? All right, Qatar, 25 miles. Copy that. Yeah, I know, man. You fly every day, man. How many VATSIM hours you got now? Probably crazy number. You hit it hard, bro. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. 20 miles to Qatar. Gonna meet that 10,000 feet restriction. Beautiful. Nice. 800 hours. Solid, man. Hope you're enjoying it. All right, let's go to 70 on the speed. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. That's awesome. Man, I've not been able to fly a lot. It's been busy, so putting a flight in now. All right, Qatar is 10 minutes, or 10 miles rather. Hopefully you get to see some of that night lighting there in Pittsburgh. All right, speed 260. I think we probably need to go night mode here.
Class Bravo below in 15.1 miles.
I'm gonna go to 6 here, and let's go to 50. Go ahead and throw the lights on, and sterile flight deck. Man, look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely amazing. I love it. We need fruit. We have it there. Okay, we'll activate our approach speed. Alright, we're 250. Everything's looking good there. see something here. Let's go AGS on the pilot. And where's that brightness? I'm gonna try this again. Try the HUD again. Alright, we're going to be 10 miles soon, so we'll go ahead and switch to CTAF. Pittsburgh traffic, ERJ Pilot Club 6, 12 miles to the northwest inbound ILS 32, descending 75 for 6,000. Pittsburgh. Got a little bit of clouds here. Stay at 6,000 for a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that night lighting. Beautiful. All right. Richard, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Just in time for our landing. Coming in here to Pittsburgh. And we'll go to heading mode. And we're going to go to, let's go to 20. And we'll go to 4,000.
Last Delta below in 9.0 miles.
Beautiful. Man, I haven't flown at night in a while now. It is nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and turn for that 10-mile final at Weiler. About 4. Go ahead and go manual or manage speed mode. Mike, yeah, I'm just not sure, man. 2024 is not ready, in my opinion. Nah, needs work. Needs work. All right, we'll arm the approach. Load captured. And glide slope captured. Missed approach altitude is 4,000. Pittsburgh traffic, Embraer Pilot Club 6, turning 10-mile final, runway 32, Pittsburgh. All right, let's turn all the lights. Let's see. Heading 325, flaps 1. Go flaps 2. Behind now. Flaps 3, gear down.
Seats for landing.
Alright, flaps 4. And flaps 5 should be 144. Look good. No crosswind so far.
3 mile final runway 32.
And we are exiting left. Alright, well, the stutters. Continue.
200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Wow. Wow, that was rough. I think we didn't flare enough.
Auto brake.
Alright, see if we can exit. Where are we exiting? Here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination airport. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated and fasten your seatbelts until the captain turns off the seatbelts fasten signal. The use of electronic devices is only possible after turning off the seatbelt warning. On behalf of ourselves and the entire cabin crew, we would like to thank you for flying together.
Alright. Strobe off. Landing lights off. And we're going to turn right on Echo. Yeah, maybe that HUD wasn't that great. We got to practice with it. What I do know though is we didn't flare much. Oh, we did actually. No, that's 6 degrees. Not sure what happened then. Pitch angle is correct. Bank angle, okay. I don't know why we got this Ryanair landing there. Now we're on Echo. Pittsburgh traffic. ERJ Pilot Club 6. Clear of 3-2 taxiing to the terminal via Romeo. Echo Victor. Pittsburgh. Alright, APU's on. Yeah, we slammed this bad boy. Alright, there's the terminal. We'll turn right on the Victor. I think we gotta go left here. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Last flight we got a good rate, 150. Today we got 400. We got it in there. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do here. Yeah, we're gonna go to this gate here. Okay, that's good enough. We'll stop here. Doesn't look like that's gonna work, so we'll get the stairs. Mike, this is FSS Embraer E190. You can get it from Contrail or their website. Just search FSS E-Jet It is early access though, so be aware. It is not fully, it's not a full version yet. But I will tell you that, I mean, you're flying, you know, you're flying PMGG and Phoenix, which I have both also, but this is not that fidelity level. This is like, you know, medium fidelity level, so just be aware of that. All right, so what can I say here? I think we got behind the aircraft a little bit. We're a little bit rushing through, and then we used the HUD. Oh, let me stop this. We used the HUD, which I don't know if that was good or bad or what. But anyways, that's where we at. Mike, if you need to chat more about this plane, hit me up in DMs, and I'll see you guys on the stream next time. See you.